What's up, guys? Welcome back to Pokemon Black and White. Today we're heading off to the Relic Castle thing. I think that's what it's called. But I caught a flying Pokemon. Its name is Woobat, and it can fly and stuff. And we're going off to the Relic Castle in the Desert Resort, which is actually right here. So as soon as you get here, Chiren is going to stop you, and there will be some things that he will talk about before you get in. So yeah, I guess Alder's already in there, and we can go on ahead. These right here we really can't do. Wait, apparently we can do things with these. I did not know that you could give them rage candy bars. I thought it was something completely random. But anyway, I guess let's go ahead and give it a rage candy bar, and it will wake up, and it will be a nice Darmanite, or Darmanitan, or whatever its name might be. I have, no idea, but I know that these Darmanitans here are actually very special, because when you get them down to a certain amount of HP, like I'm about to demonstrate, hopefully not kill it, they will actually turn themselves into Daruma mode, which is what it's about to turn into right now, except it kills itself in the sandstorm, so never mind, that is just not good. We still have our rage candy, no, never mind, that's kind of bad, but they turn into Daruma mode, which is a different mode for, that thing, or not, it's Zen mode in this game, actually, in English, because it used to be called Daruma, it would go into Daruma mode, and basically it's a Psychic and Fire type when it's in Daruma mode, or Zen mode, or whatever you guys want to call it now, and it has more special attack or something like that, and special defense, but it's really not that great of an ability at all. I mean, it's a special ability though, so if you guys want yourself like a special Pokemon, I guess that's something to have. By the way, to get through these things, you can step around it walking. If you run on it, you will actually fall through and not be able to continue, so just walk on those and get past that. And oh my gosh, it's Ryuki the Sage, or Ryoku, I don't know. He pronounces his name weird. But yeah, there are some Team Plasma people to fight here. And today, as you may notice, I'm just kind of very tired, so I'm sorry if that shows off in my narration. I'm just, extremely tired today. Yesterday, as you know, I uploaded my Ratchet & Clank video finally, and I got mostly positive reviews. I heard that a lot of people, are really excited to see that playthrough and everything. That video took about 3 hours to upload, and it was only 12 minutes long, so that's why I won't be making those very often, but I'll definitely keep posting that. Probably another episode coming tomorrow, Saturday. For today, this is the only video, however, this Pokemon video right here. And, yeah, I mean, yesterday was actually a very hectic day. And I kind of want to, just talk about yesterday and kind of keep this video as like a vlog of my life, because I want to remember this day that was yesterday. So, when I look back years later in the future, hopefully this video hasn't gotten, taken down or something, because I really don't know what the future of YouTube is, if they'll keep their videos around forever, because I know they still have their videos from, 2006, 2005, I think. I think 2006 was the first year of YouTube, though, so not really 100% sure on that, but what I'm saying is, when I look back at these videos, years and years later, and I say, oh my gosh, I remember that day, that is kind of what I want this video to be. So, yesterday was actually the expo at my school, where, if you guys don't know, I go to an art school here in Puerto Rico, and, it's basically where all the kids of my school, mainly the 12th graders and some 11th graders, some stuff up as well, they get to show off what they've been doing throughout the year, the kind of art they've been making, and there's basically a bunch of different art classes. I am in animation class, but there's also, there's painting, there's, architecture, there's a bunch of different classes, basically. There's, photography and stuff, so that's what the expo is, kind of, and that was last night. However, yesterday just overall was a pretty kind of cool, but really just, a day that I want to remember, for no particular reason. It was just, a cool day. But anyway, yeah, early, I got up for school. We still had school even though it was the expo, but we got up early like usual. My mom drove me to school and whatever, and, at school we really did nothing. None of the teachers decided to give any class, so I was pretty much just kind of, pretending to help out with putting up all the expos, mounting up all the pretty pictures that everyone had made. In animation class, we also do, illustrations of, stuff, Photoshop and such, so I can actually show you a couple of those pictures if you want to check them out. I should probably make myself, a deviantART or something, so if I do make myself a deviantART, I will link it in the description, and here is Cofagrigus, and as you can see, it has Fag in its name, and if you don't know, in this Pokemon game, they actually censored stuff, so you can't, nickname Pokemon, I guess, what they consider to be immature, which the word fag is in there. And if you actually try to trade Cofagrigus without giving it a nickname, the Nintendo thing will actually say, like, this name contains, like, stuff that's not, I don't know, it just says, like, this name isn't valid, and there's TM for Shadow Ball, and I should probably turn on the dowsing machine, but there's actually nothing to find here. So anyway, like you can see, if you run on these things, it will actually fall all the way through. So if you fall through that one, you can actually get to where we're supposed to go anyway. So let's go ahead and fight this guy here now. And yeah, that's kind of a little trivia about Cofagrigus, because it has fag in its name. You can't trade it without giving it a nickname. I always thought that was pretty funny. It was like a fail of Nintendo to like make a Pokemon with that in their name and then not be able to trade it. So but anyway, back to my story. Yeah, there was we did like nothing at school, but then it was a half day, so I got out at like 11, and then I went to the nice Wendy's store, or whatever restaurant thing, with some of my friends, you know, because I see my friends, and they're kicking in the front seat and doing whatever. So we went down to the Wendy's, had some fun there, some fun times with RJ Burger, and yeah, after that, I kind of had to have like a 6-mile walk to my friend's house. It was kind of annoying. We walked around aimlessly for like hours. Not really aimlessly, but just like to his house. And then it started raining, so we had to like wait out a little bit. And it was very tiring. Like, I'm still tired from it. It was, you know, I'm not used to walking such long distances, so it was kind of just very annoying. I used to walk like home every day for a little while, if you guys remember that. When my grandparents went to like Florida in the summer, I don't know, but no, it wasn't in the summer, it was in the winter break, not winter break either, but just in the winter, when I still had school, they went down to Florida, or up to Florida, I guess, Puerto Rico. Florida's technically to the north, but anyway, I just keep getting like sidetracked and stuff, but they went down to Florida, and the point was I was home alone for like a month, not really home alone, because my mom was still here, but she was home for work at like 6, so I had to walk home every day was basically the point, and I haven't done that in a while, so it was very tiring to do that like 6-mile walk yesterday to my friend's house. But then we played some Mortal Kombat. It was very fun, and then overall it was a pretty cool night. I may have had some. My friend may have given me some things that I have no idea what they were, but I think in the end it made the night a little more exciting and a little more random. Like, for example, my camera's kind of smashed now. I have no idea what happened. I tried to look up, like, clips on the camera to see what we may have done last night, but for now I really can't tell what the shit happened. But my camera's, like, completely smashed, and when I picked it up, like, it was in, like, my backpack, so when I picked it up, it actually had, like, markings of tire tracks on it, so that was kind of weird. I have no idea what happened to my camera, but it is totally smashed, and I may make a video about it on my second channel today if you guys want to check that out. I'm not sure if I'll actually do that, though, so stay tuned. You should subscribe to my second channel anyway, because whenever I do get a new camera, because eventually, I mean, this one was broken anyway, so I'm guessing while I have these drinks, I may have done some things that I don't remember now, but I may have thought to myself, like, oh, hey, yeah, the camera kind of sucks, so why not break it? And that's kind of what I'm thinking it would be. Like, it may have been something completely random, but I'm thinking it was me, like, testing out the limits of the camera, like saying, oh gosh, you're broken already, so why not, you know, break you some more, or something like that. But anyway, the point is, it's like completely smashed, and it was pretty crazy. But yeah, I mean, the animations that they played were kind of cool. I mean, some of them kind of sucked, to be honest, but some of them were kind of cool. I mean, the ones that the 12th graders at my school made. And if you go here, you can actually find yourself a nice super potion that's not really that nice, because you don't really make a lot of use of super potions. And now we actually have to go back up these stairs, because, oh, no, I didn't want to. I don't even know where I'm going anymore. Pretty sure we go down this one, so let's go down here. Oh no, we can break free. Oh, no, we cannot. But overall, it was pretty cool. I got to hang out with some friends, some good friends, maybe. That may have been female, I don't know. But anyway, that was about it. I don't know, I just thought it was a cool day, and, yeah, we also saw some pretty random stuff. There was, like, this hobo. I remember this. This was, before. This is while we were walking to his house. There was, like, a random hobo, and he asked us, he said if we had, like, some bread with ketchup, and we're just like, what? And then, also this taxi came by, or not like a taxi, but like a public bus drove by, and they kind of stopped right next to us, and this lady, like, opened the door and said, hey, honey, come home with me. And I'm like, what? I don't know, it was very random. It was kind of scary because they were probably like all Dominican, and had herpes and stuff, so I don't know. I have no idea what happened there, but it was a good day. I thought it was pretty cool. It was kind of maybe comparable to that other day when I was with my friend Yadi and there was that guy smoking the pot at the bus stop. You remember that story? But yeah, that was kind of just another cool day, and I got to play Mortal Kombat 9, I guess it is, and it was pretty awesome. I'm actually kind of good at using Johnny Cage in it. I guess that's kind of my character for the game. My friend, like, I'll use Noob Symbiote or Noob Cybot or something. But anyway, let's see what's going on with the story here. I was chosen by the king. Yes, of course. And actually chose you as, like, his chosen one or something. And anyway, if you want to save the world, Team Plasma will otherwise steal every Pokemon from every person in the world and release them all. Oh no, that's terrible. Why would you ever do that? Liberating Pokemon, you know, just stealing Pokemon from people. You guys are such asses, man. Team Plasma, they're such an ass, man. How would they ever steal people's Pokemon, man? They're such an ass. But anyway, people did tell me that Earthquake TM is here in the Relic Castle. However, we can't get it until the post-game, so I'm going to stick to my plan of letting Golett, or like preventing Golett from evolving until he gets Earthquake, because he gets it like 10 levels earlier than he would as a Golurk, which is its evolution. However, it can also learn Fly as its evolution, so I'll be teaching it that, and then I won't have to have a flying slave fodder, whatever, just like a TM slave, a HM slave, that, I don't know. But yeah, that is that. And now we're out of the Relic Castle because we can't go down there just yet, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, the X-Transceiver is ringing. Let's see who it is. It's Professor Juniper. Yes, I can friggin' hear you. Okay, come to the museum in Nacrene City right away. Ah, voice cracking. But, here we go. Pikachu's is awesome flying, and the sand kind of glitches out, so that's awesome. I don't know if that's a glitch of the emulator or if that's actually the way it is in the game, but I'm pretty sure it's the emulator because I don't think the Pokemon people would make that so unpolished. But anyway, if you remember, Nacrene City was back all the way over here. We're gonna head out there, and yeah, that is definitely a glitch of the emulator. Like, not even just the sand glitching out, it was just like a completely white screen there. And here we are in Nacrene City. Awesome. Actually, next episode, I just remembered, I mean, yeah, there's actually gonna be some storyline stuff going on here, so let's see. Alder told me what's going on. You caught up in something serious, it seems. Is this it? Whoa, isn't that the stone found in the desert resort? Yes, that's right, but is this really a dragon-type Pokemon? Surely, when I investigated Dragon's Battle Tower, I found elements that were dated to the same area as the Dark Stone. I just said area, it's era, or era. It's era. I would say era. I don't know if it's era to anyone else, but, here's, you know, Aunt Jemima, Lenora, whatever her name is. Take the Dark Stone, that means you'll be the one to battle, and if anything happens to me, are you really okay with that? No! So you're just going to allow N to fulfill his plans for a new world order? Yes, I will let him fulfill those plans. Oh, wow, you can... What? I just answered yes, but... Okay. Apparently, if you answer yes or no, it doesn't matter. You still do things. And you get the Dark Stone, which is like the main item of this game, just like there was like the Red Orb and the Blue Orb back in Ruby Sapphire. In this game, it's the Light Stone and the Dark Stone. In Pokemon Black, it's the Light Stone. Here you get the Dark Stone, but... You know, it's really not that different, so I don't think it's really worth showing off. The only differences are pretty much whenever he mentions Reshiram, they actually mention Zekrom in the other game, and whenever they mention the Darkstone, they mention the Lightstone in the other game, so really not that big of a difference. But yeah, we're actually getting pretty close to the end of this game, or at least, you know, the main game. I don't know how many episodes it'll be, actually, but this game was actually not that long. I expected the Let's Play to last a lot longer. There are a few events that are, you know, that we can do and stuff, but, yeah, how about for the end of this episode, there's actually a strength rock that can be moved, however, I don't remember exactly where it is. I think this leads back, like, to a route or something, and, yeah, never mind, this isn't where it is. Wait, I think it may have actually been up on this route. I don't remember exactly where it is. I don't think it's, yeah, over here's the forest, so it's definitely, not over here. I know there's a strength rock in the Dream Castle thing, but we really can't do much there yet, so I kind of don't want to do that just yet. But let me fly to Accumula Town really quick, because I know that there is a strength rock that can be pushed somewhere around here, and I kind of want to find it, and get whatever's back there. Okay, here it is. But yeah, if we can actually push this rock right here, I guess we'll end the episode with that. And, Vinny, do your stuff. Push that rock. There we go, a rare candy. Nice. Anyway, I think that's about it for today, guys. So, yeah, next episode we'll be doing whatever it is they just told us, because I completely did not read that. But I'll see you guys later.